Hey guys, Joker Swag here. I'm extremely excited. This is my first ever actual commentary. Well, it's not live, unfortunately. I haven't really even done the gameplay yet because I never really got the chance to do it, like, actually recording it. But I'm sorry, guys. I know that I promised you guys that it would be coming soon. I didn't mean I didn't mean to pull an Activision on you guys. I really did intend on making it within the week, but as it turned out, it just didn't happen. So this is probably what it's going to have to be for a while. It's going to be commentaries that aren't live, but what? No, they're going to be pretty good, I guess. Um, this is basically just my first attempt at a commentary on Ascension because we need commentaries on Ascension because I haven't put my 2 cents in there yet. There have been a lot of people that have already put their videos in. I understand that perfectly. Um, well, let's just start off in the first room. I was really excited when I saw that the color was gone in the first room. I thought that they managed to cut corners on a lot of stuff in making this game on Kino. I think they still did a great job on everything, but I mean, they still cut corners, and you guys know what I mean when I say they cut corners. Like, no Easter eggs, no radios. The only Easter egg's the music Easter egg in both maps. But as for uh, as for the first room, I was really excited when I saw the no color because I just figured that was one thing they were going to cut corners on. I figured they were just going to leave that part out entirely, leave the centrifuge out. I just thought it was going to be just like a tiny room with a pole sticking up in the center with full color and everything. But they ended up making it. They ended up making it work. They ended up making it look really, really cool. So I was very excited. But then I saw one of the zombies. His face. You guys probably know which one I'm talking about. His face looks like one of the guys from Scream. I'm thinking, what in the world is this? What is this? His face is like he has the elongated mouth like the guy from Scream. He has the eyes and everything. He just looks like a bloodied up version of the guy from Scream with yellow eyes. But I mean, he still looks pretty cool. I mean, everything looks cool on this so far except for the monkeys. I thought the monkeys were poorly done in terms of how they look. Um, yeah, really the monkeys were not as amazing as I was expecting. I was expecting them to look like they do on the Xbox. So I was really expecting like you'd be able to see fierce red eyes and everything. You can't even see their eyes until they jump up, which then you can see the red eyes, but that's the only time. Otherwise they just look like I don't know, they just look kind of stupid until they actually start attacking you. But I really like this map. I like how they threw the thunder gun in there finally. But at the same time, I don't like it because it was just as I feared. I always worried that when they added the thunder gun, the game was going to be way too easy. And of course it is. I've already seen. I know that Gamer 24 Hours TS3 is a great player. I mean, he's amazing. He and I are pretty much equal. But as for Ascension, he posted a video. He made it to around 182, and then one of the comments on his video was like, "Yeah, man, that's great. I made it to around 190 with no downs, and I'm still going." And I mean, Ascension. I don't know why they made it too easy. They need to bring back some of the physics from World at War, because World at War is more true to the console version in terms of you not being able to run past the zombies. Like in Black Ops, for some reason they have it so that when you sprint, you push the zombies out of the way. So it makes downing a lot harder. So essentially, they just made it a lot easier to get higher rounds. So basically getting to a high round's not the thing anymore because of the thunder gun now. The thing is to get a lot of points, which I found for some reason on Ascension. I can't explain why. It's a lot harder. I mean, I really can't explain it. I was going around with a stakeout, running my rape train around the PhD flopper room, and my score wasn't going up nearly fast enough. I mean, I was like, what is going on here? I'm used to being able to just run my rape train and kill all of the zombies and get hundreds of thousands of points in a few rounds, you know. Basically, I found out for some reason wall weapons just weren't working for me, so I decided to go to like LMGs and stuff from the box. And then when it runs out of ammo, buy another one, hit the box until the world ends pretty much, because ammo doesn't last long, but I'm very hesitant to use the thunder gun in the early rounds, and by early I'm referring to like rounds 1 through 100 pretty much, because on Ascension that is pretty early. But I'm hesitant to use the thunder gun because it is the worst gun for getting points. I mean, you think that the ray gun's bad for getting points, but the thunder gun's even worse. So basically what I do is I thought about just using the MP5K and taking off heads and stuff and just spraying for headshots and then running my rape train until they just fall down dead, or running a trap or something. But I'm still trying to get the hang of it, still trying to figure out what the best way to get points in Ascension is, because I want to be the very best, like no one ever was, you know. Pokemon. No, I just want to prove myself to you guys. I think that I proved myself on Kino, but I want to prove myself on Ascension. But like, if you guys look right now, there's no score for me on Ascension because I've never been in a Wi-Fi hotspot while playing Ascension, or like if I was, I forgot to turn Wi-Fi on, like I had it on airplane mode or something. So basically it's my B. Sorry guys. So I'm not even on Game Center with Ascension yet. I'm thinking of just like downing myself at the low round I'm at. Well, it's not really a low round, but it's a low score, because right now I have like 400,000 points in reserve, but I'm around 92. That's the bad thing about this map, is that it's hard to get points, and it's hard to gauge yet because I'm not used to it. It's hard to gauge what I need to have by around 30. Like on Kino, I know if I'm doing good, then I know by around 30 I will have 100,000 points in reserve. Like, that's just my gauge to tell if I'm doing well. But as for Ascension, it's a lot different. You have to spend a lot more points to do the same stuff, because there's so many more rooms to go to. It's kind of like on Derice, where you have to connect the 3 teleporters. Instead, you have to use all 3 lunar landers to take you back to the starting room, and then go launch the rocket, and then you can go Pack-a-Punch. Versus on Kino, where you just work your way around the map and then connect the teleporter and you're good for one go to the Pack-a-Punch room. So I mean, I guess it's really basically it's the same as Derice, but just a different map. Like, it's the same concept in terms of how to Pack-a-Punch. But I found out that the Pack-a-Punch room is an amazing, the area outside the Pack-a-Punch room, you know, the rocket launch room. That is an excellent room for running your rape train, as long as you don't get caught underneath the holding pad, because the legs on that thing for some reason are good for trapping you. So don't be careful when you're running your rape train around there. But if you do it right, it's a very good place to do it. But unfortunately, there's not really a weapon nearby. But if you're running around with a non-Pack-a-Punch weapon, all you have to do is just turn around, run to the Pack-a-Punch room, Pack-a-Punch it, and then you're good for another 200-300 rounds of ammo. So I'm really excited about this map, guys. I'm disappointed with PhD Flopper. I'm disappointed that you can't really flop. I've already found some barrier glitches. Like, I found one spot where if you stand right where you know that a monkey's gonna land in his lander. They didn't use rockets, they used landers for some reason. But if you stand right at the monkey's lander spot where it's going to land, it will shoot you into this little gap where zombies can't get you. But it's the kind of barrier glitch that can't help you get far. Besides, you can get really far without it anyway. So it's really stupid. I hate cheating. But then there's some barrier glitches, like if you sprint off of that balcony area, not the balcony, it's like the big hole in the wall on the 3rd floor of the the building that has the power switch. If you sprint off of there, you'll end up falling off the map, which is stupid. You can't even kill yourself in this map if you have PhD flopper and you do that. So you're pretty much screwed. But oh, and then there's the new thing where it's like at every single door, if you don't have enough points, it says tap this to buy COD points. It's like that button basically says tap here to be gay. It's like no, no, no. I hate COD points. I'm like, I feel dirty and I feel like I need a shower just because you get those 5,000 COD points and then 100 every day that you play online. I feel dirty just seeing those in my account. I wish there was a way that I could just get rid of them entirely without having to spend them. I mean, I think it would be cool to be able to pack a punch on round 1 just once, but I mean, you're going to need a lot more than 5,000 COD points to do that. So basically, I'm just going to save those puppies up just for the heck of it, spend them to pack a punch, and then, like, down myself in that same game just for the lulz or something like that. I'm not gonna let that one be one that I submit to Game Center because that's cheating, guys. I think COD points are cheating. They're kind of stupid, just essentially a big waste of all of our time and energy, and it's basically a smack in the face to anyone who's actually good at the game. You're basically babying people who can't play themselves. I'm sorry if I step on. I'm not sorry if I step on any toes. You guys need to man up and learn to play for yourselves, not let COD points replace skill. I'm not trying to sound cocky. I know that I say that in like every single video. I'm not trying to sound cocky, believe it or not. But I do think that COD points are just a way to, they like hinder you from getting better. Like if you're already not one of the best, it hinders you from getting better and catching up. I mean, like I've seen some guys that have like, one of my friends on Game Center, he found me and was like, hey man, be my friend. So I'm like, okay. He sent me a friend request. I looked at his stats. His high score was 130 points, and I'm thinking, dude, that's like one. No, it was like whatever it was. It was like you shot 2 zombies and then knifed them. It was like, wow. But now he's got like his high score is like 100,000 points. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're up there, man. You're really getting up there. But his name's Andres something. It's really weird. I get a lot of Mexicans trying to be my friends on Game Center, and I just realized something. There's a guy who sent me a request on Game Center. His name's Muhammad something.